Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to crochet a pull string mini backpack. This is my pull string mini backpack that I recently crocheted. It's super fun and beginner friendly to make. If you love to crochet, this is definitely the video for you. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to need is yarn. I use sparkle yarn for this, but I'm actually going to be using a different type of yarn to crochet this one that I'm making today. I'm using this blue yarn that has some different shades in it, but you can use whatever yarn you like. I'm also using a crochet hook. I'm using a 4.5 millimeter hook, but you can use whatever size you want. And also I'm going to be using acrylic yarn, but you can use bulky weight yarn or whatever yarn you have on hand. I'm also going to be using white yarn so that I can add different colors throughout the pattern. I'm going to start out by making a slip knot. If you don't know how to make a slip knot, it's super easy. You simply make an X with your yarn and go through the first loop and then insert your hook into the second bottom loop. Then you're going to take the loop that's on your hook towards the back and lift it over the front loop. Then pull tight, and that's how you make a slip knot. Next, I'm going to be making a chain. A chain is super easy to make. All you do is yarn over and pull through the loop on your hook. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. And we're going to be making a chain of 42. So I'm going to go ahead and continue chaining all the way up to 42. This crochet tutorial was so much fun to do. If you want me to do more crochet tutorials, please comment down below. Also, comment down what you think I should crochet next. Okay, so I chained my 42. And now I'm going to go ahead and start round 1. Okay, so for this round, I'm going to start out by placing my finger under one of my chains and then chaining one more. Then yarning over and going into the third stitch from my hook and doing a double crochet. Double crochets are super easy to do. You simply yarn over, go into the stitch, pull through, yarn over, go through 2, then yarn over and go through the last 2 on your hook. You're going to be continuing doing this all the way down till you get to the very end of the row. And now I'm going to finish doing a double crochet all the way down till I get to the very end. Okay, so I did my double crochets and I am going to finish the last few really fast. Now I'm at the very last chain. I'm going to start out by inserting some double crochets. So I'm actually going to be inserting 3 double crochets into this final stitch. Now I'm going to be putting a double crochet into every single stitch for round 2. But I do want to mention I am skipping over the part where I inserted 3 double crochets into the same loop, and I'm just going to be inserting 1 double crochet into the very first double crochet that I have for round 2. And just like that, I'm going to be continuing doing 1 double crochet into every single stitch all the way down. Now I made it at the end of round 2, and I'm going to go ahead and finish off this round by adding in another double crochet and just finishing up this round. Now coming to the very last stitch, I'm going to be inserting 2 double crochets. Now to finish this round, I'm going to be skipping the chain 2 that I did and slip stitching to that very first stitch. And that is all for round 2. Now starting round 3, I'm going to start out by making 1 double crochet into every single stitch, and I'm going to be doing a double crochet through rounds 3 and 11, and that's 1 double crochet into each stitch. Now I finished my rounds 3 through 11 of double crochets. I'm going to flip my work inside out so that the good side is facing out and the bad side is facing in. For my next round, round 12, I'm going to be doing double halves, and I'm going to start in the second chain from the hook. And be sure that you start this round with a chain of 2. And like I said, we're going to be doing double halves. So you're going to be yarning over, inserting your hook, yarning over, and going through all 3 loops on your hook to do a double half crochet. You're going to continue doing this all the way down till you make 5 double half crochets. After you've made 5, you're going to be doing an invisible decrease. I'm going to be repeating doing a double half crochet 5 times and then doing an invisible decrease all the way through round 12. Okay, finished with my round of double halves and invisible decreases. So this looks great. I have a round of that, and I'm going to keep continuing making my pull string mini backpack. So now I'm going to be doing round 13. For round 13, I'm going to start out by making a chain of 2. So let's do it. And for my stitches of round 13, we're going to be doing treble crochets. If you don't know how to do a treble crochet, it's really easy. It's basically like a double crochet, except instead of yarning over once, you're going to yarn over twice. And then you're going to go through 2 loops, then yarn over again, go through another 2 loops, and then yarn over again and go through that last set of 2 loops. And that is a treble crochet. For round 13, we're going to be doing 4 treble crochets and then 1 invisible decrease. Then at the very end of our round, we're going to be skipping that very last stitch. So we're going to be doing 4 treble crochets, 1 invisible decrease, 4 treble crochets, 1 invisible decrease, all the way down. And then when you get to the very end, you're going to skip that very last stitch. So I'm here at the very end of my row, and as you can see, I'm skipping that very last stitch. And now we're ready to start round 14. To start round 14, we're going to be doing 2 chains, and then we are going to be doing single crochets, and we're going to start out by doing 8 singles. To do a single crochet, you're going to be inserting your hook and then going through and then yarning over and pulling through 2. So insert it, pull through, yarn over, and pull through those 2 loops on your hook. And you're going to be continuing this 8 times. Once you've done 8 single crochets, you're going to be skipping 1 stitch and then you're going to repeat it. So you're going to do 8 single crochets and then skip 1 stitch. Then 8 single crochets, then skip 1 stitch all the way around. Okay, so I made it to the end of round 14, and this is what it looks like so far. It's looking really great, so let's get into the next round. For round 15, we're going to be doing double crochets, and we're going to be doing 1 double crochet into every stitch all the way around for round 15. So I finished round 15 of doing 1 double crochet into every stitch all the way around. Now I'm going to continue my rounds of making a pull string mini backpack. For round 16, we're going to be putting a double half crochet into every stitch all the way around. Now I finished round 16 of doing double halves into every stitch all the way around. Now I'm going to start round 17, and I'm going to start out by making my chain of 2, of course, and then I'm going to be doing a double crochet into every stitch all the way around. And that is all for round 17. So at this point, this is how your bag should look so far. So let's get into the next step. Now for round 18 and 19, we're going to be doing a double crochet, and we're going to be doing that 5 times. Then we're going to be doing an invisible decrease, and you're going to continue doing that pattern for round 18 and 19, doing a double crochet 5 times, then invisible decrease for rounds 18 and 19. Now for round 20, we're going to be doing single crochets all the way around. Now for round 21, we're going to repeat the exact same thing that we did for round 20. One single crochet into every stitch all the way around for round 21. This is where you should be on your bag after finishing round 21. Now I went ahead and trimmed off the excess string, and this bag is almost done. Now I'm going to switch out my yarn with my white yarn, and I'm going to go ahead and start out by making my pull string. To make it, you're going to be chaining however many you need for your bag. You are going to be chaining as many as you need to go around your bag with about an inch spacing after it circles around the entire bag. I'm going to start out by making my chain, and I'm going to start out with a slip knot to start my chain. Now I'm going to go ahead and measure my pull string all the way around. So I'm going to start it in the back and then bring it to the middle. And so I probably need to make a little bit more for my chain, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now I'm going to measure again to see if this is the right length. And it should look like this when you have the right length, and it should just be able to go all the way around and then have about a 1-inch spacing for your pull string. Now we're going to be doing double half crochets all the way down to add a little bit more width and depth into this pull string. So I finished it and it looks great, and so I'm going to go ahead and fasten off. So I've got my scissors and I'm going to go ahead and fasten off, trimming off the excess yarn. Then I'm just going to trim off these excess pieces of yarn on the edges. There we go. And now I'm going to go ahead and work on my next and final piece for my pull string mini backpack. For this next step, you're going to be needing to bring back your pull string bag, which is not a pull string bag yet because we still have to make the straps. So I'm going to be using my white yarn again like I used to make the pull string, but you can use whatever color yarn you want. I'm just going to use white to add a little bit more contrast with the blue yarn. Now I'm going to go into one of the sides, and I'm doing it about 3 stitches down from the top, and I'm going to add in my yarn to secure it, and then I'm going to chain 1 to really get it nice and secure to start out my chain. I'm going to start out by making a chain of however many you need to fit around your arm. So this is going to just be however many you need of a chain to go around your arm. So you're just going to be chaining however many you need. Once I finished this side, and when you're finished, you're just going to section it at the very bottom with a slip stitch, and then you're going to do the exact same thing for this side to finish up the straps. Now for the final step of making a pull string mini backpack. We're going to add in the pull string. I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to pinch a couple pieces of my double crochets about 4 stitches down, and I'm going to pull them and make a little bit of a gap so then I can slide my pull string all the way through. Once I've slid it through, I'm going to go ahead and go around to the edges and do the exact same thing. Once you get to the front, you're just going to do a very simple knot to tie it in place. And now let's see the finished pull string mini backpack. Here it is. It's super cute and super simple to make. It's beginner friendly, and I love making these. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye!